What's up guys, Jake here with JakesGotHerps, not to be confused with herpes because herpes is nasty. And one of the most popular questions, well actually the most popular question I get asked is, are you alive? And I don't know if you can hear my voice, but I might be on my way out the door. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one. The second most popular question I get asked is, what do you do now? What are you up to? Or you haven't made any videos, what is it that you do now? So I figured today, rather than tell you, I would show you just a little peek of what it is that I do these days. So for those of you that are unaware, for the last 3 years, 6 months, and 5 days, I've been a humble employee of JoshsFrogs as a dart frog keeper. Right now I work with the thumbnails and the obligates, the Epipedobates and the Ufaga, as well as the Epipedobates, which I'm sure you can hear because their calls are deafening. As I said, one of the species that I work with are the obligates, also known as Ufaga, and the most popular of these are the Ufaga Pumilio. This one right here is known as Ufaga Pumilio Eldorado. It's a pretty common species. These ones in particular are some of my favorite frogs that I work with. I'm just in love with them. I've been raising them up since, they were little. These are holdbacks of mine, and just been raising them up for quite a while. It's been like 1.5 years, 2 years, and they finally have actually bred. You can see, you probably can't see because of the glare, but there's a tadpole right there, which is really exciting. The Ufaga are known as obligates because their tadpoles are obligate egg eaters. So when this egg hatches, when the tadpole hatches rather, they'll actually move it down into this bromeliad, into the water, and the female will actually lay infertile eggs for it to eat. So they do all of the raising up by themselves. From the tadpole stage to a froglet, and then from there I generally leave the froglets in the tank. They kind of just live down in the leaf litter, and I add a bunch of springtails and other microfauna like isopods, and then they get big and happy, and then they eventually look like this if they ever want to come out, which they do all the time. These are definitely one of the more bold frogs, the Ufaga. If you're looking for a really cool display animal, I highly recommend this as an option. Another cool frog that you can use as a really nice display are these Epipedobates and Thonii. But these are really cool because I keep them in pretty big groups. I think this tank has 6 or 7. And so they'll actually go in these cocoa huts and they'll breed, lay the eggs in there. And then once those hatch, they'll actually drop them off into this water. Now these don't generally feed and take care of their froglets or their tadpoles on their own, but I just throw in a little bit of tadpole food every now and then, and eventually they morph out of the water. It's just a really cool process to watch go through. You get the whole life cycle in one tank, and there's a whole lot you can do with the actual tank itself. I'm not very spectacular at building tanks, but there's a lot of cool plants that you can work with. Like you can see I have this whole wall of tanks just like this with the part water and the part land, and overall they're just really cool, super easy to breed, probably the easiest frog to breed, honestly. As long as you have a male and a female, they'd probably honestly breed in a cardboard box. One of the other species that I work with are the thumbnail dart frogs, which are in the genus Epipedobates. There are a lot of really cool thumbnail dart frogs. These are known as imitators or mimic frogs. So they have this cool color pattern, and they're actually just straight up copying another frog. So you can see they look pretty similar. The southern variabilis has a bit more blotching, a little bit different, but just one example of a mimic dart frog. That's gonna be it for this one though. I actually have to go work, so yeah. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. More things that you guys want to see, just let me know. And also, if you've ever wanted to own a frog or an animal touched by these gloved hands by the real JakesGotHerps, feel free to check out the website, the thumbnail section of the dart frogs. Those are all bred by me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later. Peace.